When you're watching a hockey game, have you ever wondered about the man behind the mask? Or what about the woman behind the man behind the mask? Didn't hurt. No.
Hockey is a sport, a game, a job. But is it art? If you're wearing a goalie mask, it is. Especially if it's made by Brockville, Ontario artist Marlene Ross. Her art isn't what you would call in your face, more like on your face, because Marlene's canvases are goalie masks.
If it looks like fun, it's because it is.
Marlene was a portrait artist who knew little about hockey when a friend asked her if she'd paint his goalie mask.
I said, oh, sure, I can paint on anything. Then I said, well, what is a goalie mask anyway? So he ended up going to a tournament in Chicago, playing against a manufacturer, and he saw the mask and went up to him and asked him, where'd you get that painted? And that's how it got started.
When Marlene traded her sable brush for an airbrush and an X-Acto blade 15 years ago, she attracted some of the biggest names in hockey. Goalies like Curtis Joseph, Ron Hextall, Grant Fuhr, Martin Brodeur.
That's the mouth pretty much done. And
this is a brand new one for Curtis Joseph. It takes her about 20 hours to do a mask, with most of the time spent designing and preparing the mask with a stencil.
The painting process is actually the least amount of time. The rest of it is just getting it ready for paint. But this is the fun part.
Marlene owns the artwork, so she gets royalties anytime video games, toys, or even Hollywood movies use her design.
The royalties that we generate allow us to charge a much smaller price for the, just everyday people.
Marlene's work is even on display in Ottawa at the new Canada and the World Pavilion.
When I was a portrait artist, there was a different type of respect, but now it's like men are, they're seeing me as one of the guys now. Before I was just this little portrait artist who, nobody really cared about. It's a lot of fun.
All right, folks, enough with the work. Are you ready to play? It's time for the It's a Living Quiz.
In this job, you've got to stay low, stay sharp, and really like to travel. You are a commando, a speed skater, a limbo dancer. When we come back, we go with the flow, see how low we can go.